Hello. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
But Derek, at least, I don't know now, with all of this that came to light, we're doing affidavits and all of that, and we're not doing it to hurt anybody, but we couldn't believe the absolute bullshit and lies we were told. But yeah, rather late than never, huh?
It's like when I got the call from Mandy. The
You know,
police
this framing people and setting people up can land you up in. It's a conspiracy, remember?
Exactly.
Ek sien julle het 'n live gehad gisterand in Bees live. Ek het die recording nou.
Bianca's befok, daai ene.
Ja, ek sal later die recordings bietjie gaan kyk.
Hoekom is Bianca?
Befok.
Hoekom?
Nou, sy baba got vir dieselfde doos.
Oh, dit is dieselfde man wat jou gebel het en gesê het, wel vir Jake sê die polisie soek vir hom. Ja? Nee?
Nee, nie Bianca nie.
Nee, dit was daai ander man wat jou gebel het. Gesê het, wel vir Jake sê die polisie soek vir hom.
Another thing I want to ask you about, that prank calling the police about the firearm.
Yes! Yeah, Mandy's caught in with that shit. Yeah, don't worry.
No, I wasn't caught in with that. They were busy with that. I didn't know.
Okay, but Mandy, who called you to give me a call? Because like I said to you on the call, the police will be in contact with me first. They won't go
even showed Rhino. It was unknown. The number was completely hidden.
No, I'm not talking
No
about
ways I
that,
can do
Mandy.
any of that.
I'm talking about Ava.
The other thing he did on his own. I hadn't fuck all to do with that. And I've still got the messages on my WhatsApp. I had nothing to do with that. My ass is completely clear. His voice will even be on that, they pull that stuff from the phone call to the police station. He took revenge on Ava for, I can't even remember what it was, honestly. Can't remember what was the beef in between them both. And then he took revenge on that. So yeah, he'll have to face his own stories.
My man kan nie soos 'n normale man Kellogg's of Weet-Bix eet nie. Ek moet nou
How do you prove a lie?
Hallo.
What do you mean?
With all these nonsense, how's he going to prove it?
I don't know, Derek, but I've been friends with him since late last year, till now, and only when I blocked him a few weeks ago or something, when I blocked him and I left him blocked, he contacted me on another number that I have never heard from. Or has he ever contacted me via that number? And he still told me to please not ever give out that number. What is with that number? And me being supposedly so close, why do I not even know about that number?
Ja, julle wil mos involve word met ander mense se kak. Kom ons vlieg dan.
No.
Kom ons gaan kyk. Ja, so best.
That is not my cock. That is their cock. My own cock with fucking Nicholson and shit, I sort out myself.
Yeah. I'm sitting back and just listening to you people.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny that day. He ran away because remember he must find the cops for Ava and the people who stole in him. And then all of a sudden, Nicholson was still on leave. All of a sudden he's like, no, he's gonna go. I'm not gonna name the friend now, obviously. Shame, she's gone through so much already. He's gonna go to her house, gonna catch an Uber, and he's gonna rather go there because apparently Ava, there's also something of a arrest out for schoolie or some shit he told me in Nicholson, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? this one and that one, police and this. I've got no fucking police record. People must leave me alone. And then he fucked off, bro. He took a Uber. He ran from that fucking Heidelberg house. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go like an absolute yobo and go from one fucking house to the next house. I'm fucking staying here till my flight is tomorrow. Finish and clear. And that's where things escalated. And that's, when he found that one to try and show muscle on the app.
Morning, Darlene.
Remember when he found that man?
Yeah.
And that man came
And pick you up.
to my rescue.
Yeah.
Jy remind my om nooit saam julle te kuier nie, asseblief.
No, we actually have good jobs, just don't include schooling. And that's when I almost decided, screw everybody, I'm going to go and stay by Mims. And I had a long conversation still with Mims that morning hours. And even she said to me back then, Mandy, fucking stop hanging with people that can do nothing for you, spiritually, physically, mentally, fuck.
Correct.
Correct.
So yeah, it has taken me a while. But obviously we're not blind, guys. Even if you have friendships in your own space, you're not blind to your friends' faults. Come on, we all make mistakes. We all make stupid things, It's just...
100%.
Yeah, I think makes the worst part for me is just like... Yeah, I mean, when even I asked, this was... and that's why he lost it tonight, because that person that spoke in my box and said she still is not walking away from him, but this is about truth and lies. And when even she concurred that it was only me, her, and Scully on that phone call, and I was begging him to answer me, what the fuck is going on? Why did he all of a sudden jump to Christian? What is this? He didn't even know the person. What is the story? And he luckily spoke in front of her when he said, Christian promised him to go and stand as witness against you for Scully's case. The one that you got with him.
Yeah. But witness for what?
Fuck knows. Because when I spoke to you and I told him not, I said to him, I don't give a shit if you're going to be angry with me, but I did try and stop the shit in between you guys, and I spoke to you. I didn't do it behind his back. I went first spoke to you, but I told him.
They want to go play with the courts and they want to come with this and that shop. Let's roll like the big boys.
Exactly.
That's all.
Ever since then, all of a sudden, couldn't trust me, didn't even tell me how it went in court on that Friday. Because I still phoned him and I said, okay, well, what happened? Because according to him, he didn't understand or wasn't even told what is against him. So I was like, I don't understand this. Which I think is a lie. It was probably you. If you get told to come to court, you know exactly what you're going there for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Derek, you know what? So you learn in love and you don't always think friendships are going to be like a fucking maze or toxic, and then nobody knows. People become like a friends and, things are all well until the shit hits the fan.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it was the worst when he actually even attacked Bianca, that fucking, Bianca puss B. And I was like, who gives you the right to call her that?
Yeah.
And he sits there because now he's got Lapdoggy there as his bodyguard. Sits there and insults the both of us. We've only actually been good to him.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, they're just excluding themselves to the TikTok community. Because at the end of the day, if they've got all these orders against everyone, how do they expect to go to TikTok meet and greets and events? For example, if I tell Shanae or Dandra and them, hey, listen, Daar's 'n order tussen ek en Christian of ek en Jakes voorbeeld. And then they're gonna say, okay, sharp, Jakes moet fuck off. Do you understand?
Exactly.
Ja, maar as almal protection orders teen almal het en nou is 'n meet and greet of 'n groot event van niemand mag gaan nie.
Not only that, Florence, to me it's like, you're busy with all this shit. You like have to be a hermit in your house because you're too scared to actually go out.
Ja,
They are. That's
What
the
love
problem.
is that?
That's the
maar dit is
problem.
klos hier.
Mandy
Yes.
is already like that.
Yes.
Jy sien nie
That's
skool by
insane.
homself uitgaan nie. Hy gaan net uit wanneer hy by Christian is.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Because
Oh,
you
it's already
create
so sad.
Because
They
you
like
created
hermits.
yourself, you already created yourself that many enemies in your own
It's,
country.
yeah, my arm is fucked, bro.
That's very true.
Dieselfde met Mr. Nicholson. Daai man kan nêrens gaan nie.
Yeah, he was always protected by Bianca's friends, you know. He was always protected by them. And he's lost all of that because, yeah, he literally...
So,
Yeah, because it came out Nicholson has been looking after Scully financially. And that's why we couldn't understand. Every time we said we don't want to, we're cutting him off. He cannot behave, he cannot speak to us, and sometimes I do end up in tears. You know, I do still have a fucking heart. And then all of a sudden we'll see him going again back into boxes with Scully. And then I don't want to get in there. Then it's like, yeah, man, he's so easy. Wada. We could never understand why Bianca and my feelings weren't ever taken seriously. It's because he's funded with money. And then he goes and Nicholson pulps the whole fucking TikTok. And then he still has to come and ask me, please fork up in the cuck. Now, I need a loan. But I will tell you one thing. Nicholson does pay it back. But he shouldn't be in that position with the salary he gets.
But this is the problem. Remember the one said from Cape Town, I'm going to move there. We're going to put the house in my name so this lady can't get this and what? Mandy, you remember that? Remember the one from the Kaapstad, hy wou mos daar toe gaan.
I remember that story about that, but I couldn't understand the house name story, what. No, I remember there was such a story.
Yeah, because it was who? Mr. Nicholson and Abo and his wife that had the problem at the time, you remember? Yes.
Yes.
Uneducated people.
Yeah.
You can,
No,
let's put it this way, you
I-
cannot transfer a house in 24 hours into your name. It does not work. In any country, it does not work.
But not only that, Nicholson doesn't own the property, he's a rental.
It's a rental.
Yeah.
Die TikTok, hulle glo wat die mense net so uit hulle monde uitvat en dan is dit
Yes.
wêreld.
Yeah, no, definitely. Mishka, no, definitely, a dog saint. No, people are like that. They will believe whatever. You know, if Nicholson said he went to fucking, what? Something Navy or French at least.